G'day guys, Reedy here. I wanted to show to you all just how much sweat people are losing, often without even realising. So I got together a bunch of guys and we were going to do an hour run with about 25 minutes of building intervals. Got all the guys to weigh in and then we headed out for the session. People just don't quite realise what what their sweat rates are, and they're always interested when they do find out. Unfortunately, for the day, we had a very bizarre cool day, about 7 to 10 degrees cooler than I was expecting, but I was able to use the data we got and based off pretty good information that, sweat rates go up by about 120, 150 mil for every degree in temperature increase. We were able to sort of extrapolate what their sweat rates would have been if it was 10 degrees hotter. A couple of little points that affected the data. I was using a nerd belt, so I consumed 600 mil throughout the run, which meant that my actual losses were not very high when you look at the table at the end of this little video. But we've adjusted for that in one of the subsequent tables after that. The other thing is, old Burkle there with the black Hoka run singlet on, he's been blocked up for a few days and had to stop off in the bushes and relieve himself, which we're all really glad and quite proud of him because he does struggle to be regular. And Burkle actually has a very low sweat rate. So even in very hot conditions, his sweat rate is probably half what all the guys in this video typically lose. So we will not take into account his data. It's purely 3 days worth of food that got dropped off. Okay, we finished some spicy intervals and then an easy warm down and then back to the scales for a weigh-in. Jesse was first up and as you can see it was definitely quite a cold morning. All the weights were noted down and there was a fair bit of surprise at how much each of them lost in what they didn't consider was very hot conditions. So the data, you can see that some of the guys actually lost quite a lot, up around that 1.3 to 1.4 litres per hour, heading towards that 2% dehydration level, which is often quoted as being, a level where performance drops. I believe with the right heat adaptation, it's actually not too bad to get to that point. But it will affect how you feel after the session. You'll get to work, you can feel quite drowsy. And of course, this is only an hour of running. So if we had gone longer, or if the temperature was 10 degrees warmer, as we've shown, then you're talking about some real dehydration and the performance level will drop and you spend hours afterwards feeling pretty rubbish until you get rehydrated. So the moral to this video, Burkle needs to start including more fibre in his diet. Dogs are smarter than most humans when it comes to hydrating, and people should drink more when they run.